Together, our role is not to replace investigators, attorneys, law enforcement, or medical examiners. Our purpose is simply to organize the available information, identify unanswered questions, and present the evidence in a structured, compassionate, and fact based way for families and supporters to try to understand better what may have happened. So, a case synopsis and our theory overview. At this point in the case, we want to be transparent about where the team stands, how we arrived at our initial theory, and what evidence led us here. After reviewing witness statements, medical records, EMS reports, scene photos, and timeline evidence, the team was able to piece together a general sequence of events leading up to Tyrone's death. Based on the evidence reviewed so far, excuse me, the team believes, sorry, the team believes that Tyrone was dropped off at the hotel after leaving the cabins. Surveillance reportedly confirms that Tyrone was alive, alert, walking normally, and functioning appropriately when he arrived at the hotel. A few hours later, surveillance reportedly shows him leaving the hotel with his girlfriend and traveling to Papa John's. Additional surveillance from Papa John's reportedly shows Tyrone again appearing normal, walking without difficulty, interacting normally, and leaving without any obvious signs of serious injury or distress. From there, things happen rapidly within minutes, less than 10 minutes. Sometime between leaving Papa John's and the vehicle making a U-turn near the I-75 exchange, something happened inside or around that vehicle that resulted in Tyrone suffering a catastrophic head injury. We know from the girlfriend's own account that there was an argument inside the vehicle. We also know Tyrone exited the vehicle at some point. However, one of the major concerns identified during review is that the descriptions of how he exited the vehicle have varied over time. Different versions have included claims that he jumped from the vehicle while it was moving, he rolled out of the vehicle, or he got out of the vehicle while it may have been stopped. Those differences matter because each version will likely produce different injuries and different scene evidence. What the team keeps coming back to, however, is how rapidly Tyrone declined. Within only a matter of minutes, Tyrone went from appearing completely normal on surveillance footage to being found in the roadway in critical condition. Witness photos and scene observation reportedly showed signs of severe neurological distress almost immediately, including abnormal body posturing and involuntary urination, which are commonly associated with devastating brain injury. By the time paramedics arrived just minutes later, Tyrone's Glasgow Coma Scale which is a medical tool used to measure responsiveness and brain function, was reportedly 4. The highest you can get is a 15 and the lowest is a 3, meaning he was already in extremely critical condition before he ever arrived at the hospital. The team also believes portions of the official explanation do not fully align with the physical evidence reviewed so far. Based on scene photos, witness observations, and available records, there did not appear to be a level of widespread injury, torn clothing, road rash, or extensive trauma people often associate with a violent, high-speed roadway ejection or jump from a moving vehicle. Witnesses also described Tyrone's clothing as relatively clean, with the most significant visible injury appearing concentrated to the back of the head. Because of those factors, the team currently believes it is possible that primary injury may have occurred before Tyrone fully exited the vehicle. I'm sorry. Let me add. Okay. Sorry. Based on the evidence reviewed so far, the team believes it is plausible that something happened inside the vehicle, potentially from some form of blunt impact to the head, which triggered the rapid neurological decline that followed. However, we do not know exactly what happened, what object may or may not have been involved, or the precise sequence of events that caused the injury. To be very clear, this is not a final conclusion and it is not an accusation. This is simply the team's current interpretation of the evidence available at this stage of the review. What we can say with confidence is this: Tyrone appeared normal just before the incident. Within an extremely short window of time, he suffered a catastrophic injury that caused rapid neurological collapse and ultimately led to his demise. And the biggest unanswered question remains: what exactly happened during those final moments inside or around that vehicle? So, with that, we are going to look at a few things that we reviewed in the past. MG is going to go over the map of the area in which the incident took place. I'm going to review the different scenarios that have been told in regards to jumping out of the car versus falling versus being hit